Good morning, children. How's your day? Good. Anyone who wants to lead a prayer? Alvarez, please lead a prayer. Amen. So, are you excited for our activity today? Okay, but before we proceed to your much-awaited activity, I want everybody to please stand and let's have a short energizer first. Just repeat after me, okay? Okay. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. One more time. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. Okay, thank you. You may now take your seats. Our activity today is what we call a hopscotch game. Since you are all 25 in this class, I'll group you into 5 groups with 5 members each. So the groupings will be according to your seating arrangements. So this will be the group 1, and this column will be the group 2, the next will be the group 3, and so on. Now listen carefully to the mechanics of the game. Each group shall copy and draw this hopscotch design on the ground using a chalk. So I'll give you a chalk later. Remember that the squares should be large enough to fit 1 foot and to make sure that a stone or any marker thrown into the square will not bounce out too easily. The blocks or the squares should be marked by numbers counting from 1 to 10. Each group should get a stone, shell, button, bottle cup, or anything that you can use as a marker. Then after you draw the grid or get a marker, each group will have to fall in line according to your seating arrangement and wait for the game to start. The game starts with the first player throwing the marker to square 1. It has to land inside the square without touching the border or bouncing out. If you don't get it within the lines, you lose your turn and pass the stone to the next person. If you do get it, however, go on to the next step. Hop through the squares, skipping the one you have your marker on. Each square gets 1 foot on the ground at a time unless there are 2 number squares right next to each other. In that case, you can put down both feet simultaneously, 1 in each square. Always keep your feet inside the appropriate square. If you step on a line, hop on the wrong square, and step out of the square, you lose your turn. Pick the marker on your way back. When you get to the last number, which is number 10, turn around, remaining on 1 foot, and hop your way back in reverse order. While you're on the square right before the one with your marker, lean down, probably on 1 foot still, and pick it up. Then skip over that square and finish up. Pass the marker on to the next person. If you complete the course with your marker on square 1 and without losing your turn, then throw your marker onto square 2 on your next turn. Your goal is to complete the course with a marker on each square. So the first person to complete the sequence of every group for every numbered square on the court is the winner. The winner of each group will then compete one another for the final round, and whoever wins will be given a snack award. Am I clear? Okay, as a count of 3, the first player can start throwing the marker on the first block. 1, 2, 3, go!